About vibe coding, and we're going to be using Lovable. I'm going to be showing you everything that I'm building out using the platform, a brand new project that we're launching called Just Add AI. We're going to be talking about all the things that we built with this and how we're going to be building with it right now. So come with me. If you're interested in vibe coding or want to know more details on how to use AI for your business or your next side project, let me know. We're going to be talking about all different types of AI tools. We're going to be talking about what I'm going to be using and adding to the the directory and everything. So if you have questions, let me know in the chat down below what you're trying to build, what platforms you're interested in, and we're going to go step by step and review some tools and show you what I'm building right now. So, let's get right into it. So, let's take a look at Lovable. Again, Lovable is a platform where you can go from idea to app in seconds. You're going to be able to describe your application and then build it. So right here we have a brand new product, a new site that we're going to be building out right here called Just Add AI, and we're going to be adding some more things to this. And so we're just going to show you how to use it and go from there. If you want to start using Lovable, there's going to be a link somewhere down below for you to try this out. And yeah, let's just get started in it. So, what I'm going to do is, first of all, let me get the Lovable link. Some people are asking, how can I start using it? Let me do that real quick. I'm looking at it on my other page real quick. Let's bring this out. Let's try that out. Lovable. There we go. Excellent. 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 Okay, let me put it in the chat and just say try out. Can't post messages in some channels. Okay, that's fine. Try out Lovable for free. Here, let's do that. And I'm actually using Restream. So we're trying this out. There's a couple, again, we're looking at adding or changing our tech stack. So let me know what you think about the experience. We should be on Twitter and LinkedIn and a bunch of other platforms live right now. But again, this is brand new. Yeah, it looks like we're on. Yeah, we're on Twitter. Okay, cool. All right. So you can try that out right here. Let's go ahead and try this out. So I have this brand new one right here. So this is using Lovable, and now I can add new tools. So I'm going to add Lovable. Let's go with the URL, short description. Idea to, let's just take what they have right here. Right here. Great timing. How are you? Hey, Strength. Thanks so much for being here. Great to see you. Yeah, let me know what you're building. So yeah, we're using Lovable, trying this out. So this is our brand new project. We'll put it in the chat once we have all the URLs, and we're going to be adding heat maps and everything. We're going to try it out. But yeah, we're doing it from, we've been vibe coding this for about 2 days. So now you're seeing a couple things that we're doing with it. So full description, Lovable is a platform where you can build your application using text. So I'm just doing that. And I think Lovable, let's look at the pricing. You can start for free. Yeah. Public projects, 5 daily per day. So we can go freemium. Let's go development. Tags, IDEs, Lovable. Ooh, let's see. Hackathon on Friday for logistics. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but just need to be in the element, so I'm listening. Awesome, awesome. Well, thanks so much for being here. Yeah, let me know what platform you're using too. So, and again, we'll use probably Replit tonight as well, most likely. But for us, okay, so the reason I'll just kind of go through this a little bit, this might help. Let's talk about this real quick. So, how do we get this idea? So, if we're here, let's take a look. So, I've been waffling on this idea for a long time, and the idea was if anyone has seen like future tools, Matt Wolf, I think that's how you do it. So, Future Tools has been around for a minute, and Matt has done a great job. And it basically is just a resource of all these tools, and it's almost like a product hunt for just AI tools. And so I've had an idea for a while that I wanted not just AI tools because people get overwhelmed by so many AI tools, but I want something where you could be showcasing different prompts and that you could just copy and paste into your project as well, and along with tools. So what I did was I wanted something for growing your business, very specific tools I talk about, where I can have my affiliate codes too, because I'm always, going back in my Notion doc and everything like that. I want to talk about prompts, and then I also want to, just blog and talk about my experience and what I'm doing and all those things. And I've been trying to do it on my other site for a long time, and I was like, why don't we just vibe code this and use Lovable and Superbase and see how far we can go? So, in less than, I think it's 100. Let me check this. Where am I? So, if we look at the credits total, we did this in less than 100. Building this out, we integrated it with ConvertKit, and yeah, we have this. And this is something just very useful that I wanted to have for for all of you watching on YouTube, but also too, we're going to be relaunching one of our communities. We wanted everything all connected, and tons of people are asking me about tool reviews for a long time, especially with AppSumo. So what I had to do first was I used ChatGPT. I used the tools and I said, run deep research. And so I wanted it to first gather what is the market analysis for creating another platform for directories, adding things specifically for prompts and for a target audience built built for professionals, and having them use it for their business. And along with that, it gave me the competitive landscape, looked at all the other different platforms out there, and we had a unique positioning to add a community section for it, having a newsletter, having prompts, all of those things, and that's how we came it together. So just add AI.co, it's the AI shortcut for getting 10 hours back every week for freelancers, agencies, and SMBs ready to automate their business without tech headaches. That's the whole purpose of it. And we were just building out from there. So again, that's why I want to show you when you're using these tools, first focus on what do you want to do for your own community, for yourself, what do you want to build, and then just start testing it out, because once you get used to using these tools, the fundamentals are there to then build it for someone else, or if you want to do this for freelancing, et cetera, et cetera. And so again, we just launched it yesterday, and we're going to be announcing it and having people sign up and all that kind of good stuff. So let's get into, and as you're seeing it, I'm using this tool. I need this tool because tons of times we're adding new tools or things that I want to showcase for people, and I need this. So that's why we built it. So let's go back in and add some more tools. Gotta look at what I was just using. Hold on one second. Let me go back for a second. See, go back. Manage tools. Did I not? I didn't save Lovable yet. So that's on me. Let's go back with Lovable. Let's add Lovable into this. I'm going to add my affiliate link here. This happens when I'm trying to talk and do all these things. Got to focus. Category. I'm going to say development, freemium. Let me see if I already have it in the tools section. No, I don't. Let's see. MVPs, use cases, MVPs, pros, great, UI, UX, pros, community. Let's see, scalability. And that's just reality. When you're trying to scale this thing, a lot of times you're going to have to bring it and use Windsurf or Cursor as well. But it allows you to we're not going to have a problem with a project like this. I don't foresee it because this is a very easy or basic project. We're looking at very limited functionality. If we needed to do other things, then might have to bring in Windsurf or Cursor. Adding description. Let's just see. This tool is made for entrepreneurs or non-technical founders to build their idea quickly without code. Go. Add tool. Successfully added. Okay, cool. So then we can manage them right here and go from there. Okay, awesome. And let's try this out. So we can add prompts. We're still going to work on this kind of stuff, but adding prompts, managing prompts. We can manage blogs here, all that kind of stuff. All right, let's move this over here. Let's go from there. All right. All right, so we have that done. Let's move that over here. Let's do it. Okay, so let's add here maybe a form where people can suggest tools or prompts, but they need to be approved by admins. So let's turn on the chat feature here. I want to add a submission button for users to be able to suggest tools or prompts that can be reviewed by the admin before it goes live. Okay, so I'm in chat mode. So this is, we can kind of talk about it before it builds anything. Let's chat about it, see what it does. It says, I'll help you add a submission feature where users can suggest tools or prompts for admin review. Let's examine the current structure. I can see the current structure of your app. Now let's examine the existing admin forms. Based on your examination of your current code base, I can see you have a well-structured admin system for managing tools and prompts. To add user submission feature, I'll create a comprehensive plan that allows users to suggest tools or prompts for admin review. Create 2 new tables. Okay, cool. Let's implement this. All right. And then after this, we're going to add heat map and let's see, Google Analytics probably. All right. Apply changes. Great. Let's go with that. Move that over there. Okay, so it's writing tool submissions. That's great. All right, let's take a look at Hotjar and getting started. So I'm going to add a heat map real quick. Let me sign in real quick. And I'll bring it right back. Just creating a free account real quick. Track. Let's see. Perfect. Now implement the submission feature with a form, pages, and admin interface and navigation integration. Okay, cool. I think that will boost interactivity and everything. Like it being more interactive with people if they want to suggest it. Okay, verify tracking code. Let's do this. I forgot I did this for another site. Upgrade your plans, add a new site, select organization. Let's do the new site. Just add AI. And heat maps are really good because it will help you determine what's going on. Every company I work with, we put heat maps on for ourselves, all those things. Let's see, the community, I hear own this, add. Okay, install tracking code. Copy this, paste in the head of that. Okay, cool. Let's do it. We'll do it in 1 second. So it's adding all those things here. Let me know what everyone's working on. If this is helpful to look at what we're doing here. So we've got to add a heat map. Let's go into Google Analytics real quick. Analytics. Okay. Performance. Okay, that's fine. Remind me later. Switch over. Save. Business. This one. General leads, understanding. Okay, cool. Let's add a brand new one. Properties. Man, I forgot. It's been a lot. Okay, so Google Analytics. Oh, Luella, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's great to see you. Luella was great. Good people. Also, too, she is one of the great engineers at Low Code Engineers. If you need help with anything with Airtable or anything like that, let us know. She's available and she's doing great projects. So if you're interested in Low Code Engineers, I'm the program manager over there, but we're always looking to help people with their Airtable and Softer and all of those problems, Zapier, Flutterflow, all those things. The link is in the comment section down below. Let us know. We're always trying to help people. Great stuff. Thanks so much for stopping by, Luella. Okay. Let's see. So we're fixing some errors right here. So we try to fix. All right. So let's try this out too. Does this overlay? Does this work? Okay, that's cool. So we can bring up different ones if we want to. Okay, cool. So, Doc, have you ever had an issue with an LLM, large language model API connecting with your app? I'm using Gemini, and for some reason, my API just won't work when I try to make the app live. It just reverts back to fake data. Interesting. I have not. Depends on what platform you're using and everything. I haven't experienced that, but tell me more. So it goes back to fake data. So seems like it's just either not keeping the keys correctly for it to basically use them in your project. Let me know what platform you're using, if you don't mind, you know, telling us, and that might help. Oh, great to hear, Luella. Love that you're working at LC. You're wonderful, and yeah, you're doing great work. Good night. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so right here it says I fixed the SEO utilities by adding all the missing exports and functions that are being imported by other components. This should resolve the build errors. So, also, as I'm thinking about this strength, I have not had a problem with fake data, but I know with Lovable, when I didn't connect it correctly to Superbase, or no, I think it was in Replit when I didn't use OpenAI correctly. Sometimes it would just do dummy data. Now that I think about it, but depends the platform, because if you already say like, "Hey, here are my API keys and here's the documentation, make sure it's connected correctly," and go from there. But I don't know how you're planning to use it. Are you doing it as search, all that kind of stuff? Let me know. Like, how does it use? Yeah, how is it using OpenAI or Gemini in your project? What's the use case? I guess that's long-winded. Yeah, what are you trying to do? Okay, so I just had that. So the question that I would have is, say, explain to me where the button is to submit a form for either a tool or a prompt. Cursor, that's what it sounds like. I don't understand why it won't keep it. Yeah, so this is what I'd probably do. Um, yeah, I mean, so if I'm using Cursor, I would just go in and say, I would screenshot them like I'm getting dummy data in my application. Explain to me how to integrate, my API for Gemini correctly. I would just say like, what are the steps? And then I would tell it to search for it. But it sounds like the environment is off or something, that where it's keeping everything. That's what it sounds like. And I might just look at the environment file and just say like, I'd go to the page, then I would open up the chat and just go from there. Using it to return me a structured response from a translation app. Yeah, yeah, that I'd probably check out the environment file and just say like, yeah, this is, and I would screenshot like, this is the output that I'm getting. I should be getting this instead. Explain to me or ask me the right questions to correct this. Yeah, great question. Okay, so it's saying missing submission buttons. On the tool page, there should be a submit button. On the prompt page, submit prompt. On the header navigation, submit. Yeah, I should say, what should the button say? Probably. Because if I say add tool, Yeah, well, let's just see what it says. Would you like me to add prominent submit or submit prompt buttons? Yes, I'm going to say yes. That's exactly right because I want it to change. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I'm going to try the environment tip. Is that two? I always have to refresh it. Yeah. A lot of times I would. There are, check out, you might, if you're using Claude, you might just explain, like, "I'm getting these errors. What do I need to instruct my IDE for this to decrease errors?" Or something like that. So a lot of times I'm using Claude or ChatGPT while I'm doing this too. Yeah. So it's adding a button. Let's try that. Alright, so I gotta add all that. Let's see what it does. Let's see, so it's writing the prompt, and if we click over here, we can see as it's writing as well if we want to. Go back. Now, as that's working, I don't want to do too many things like and mess it up as it's working, but let's work on another project as I'm doing that right now. So we meet again, my friend. Let's take a look and let's build over here. I still haven't finished my um, fitness app where I'm just tracking my workouts and everything. Mm, let's say this. I need to create a fitness application where I'm tracking my basic workouts. And then what I'm going to be doing is what a periodization. Yeah, let's just do this. Fitness periodization workout training. See if I'm saying it correctly. Yeah, copy this. The style of workouts would be the following. Start building. Let's think about that. Success. Oh, awesome. You know what? That's a better icon too. So it just says submit. Do I want to submit a tool or a prompt? Ooh, very nice. Clear. Submit here. Submit for review. I like that. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, let's update it. Update. Okay, initial plans, modern web app, add advanced periodization models and training plans, implement workout analytics, performance insights, add exercise library with instructions, enable, implement workout analytics and performance insights. I'll take that. Let's see. I want to make sure that I can log my workouts and also have suggestions on how I can increase the reps or weight based on my goals. Let's take a look at that. Okay, so that has been updated. Let's take a look at the site. Awesome. I really like that now. Cool. And we see that on every page, right? Ooh, submit tool. Nice. Submit prompt. Cool. Let's take a look at what it looks like on mobile. Not bad. The width is off. So let's talk about that. Let's attach an image. Refer to attached image. The mobile format is off in the header. Some of the text or buttons are cut off. Make suggestions how we can optimize for mobile performance. Okay, so I'm going to turn that into chat feature right there. We might have someone come on the program and talk about using Lovable connected with Cursor as well. People are interested in that. We might do that. Let me know in the chat if you think we should do something like that. All right. So looking at the image you provided, too many elements on mobile that is trying to show tools, prompts, blog buttons. Let's see, simplify, hide individual responsive text, responsive, logo optimize, replace. Would you like me to implement? I'm going to say yes. Let's see what else we got here. Fitness, add AI powered workout recommendation based on performance. There we go. Form and muscle targeting. Add exercise library with form. No, I don't need all that. Let's just create that. Get notified when the app is done. Look, scan to install Replit app. That's interesting. Now, I will say Replit is probably hands down the best if you're going to be like coding on the go as well. I mean, Replit's app is just years ahead of the game because they've been around for years, and their team. I think it's really smart the way they do it. I don't use it for everything, but I do think what they have been releasing is really really smart. Oh, this looks pretty good. Ooh, we got a yes, Lovable and Cursor. Yeah, so stay tuned. We're going to be talking about that, different projects. If you're going to be exporting, what you can do from Lovable with Cursor, all that kind of good stuff. To be continued in the next couple of weeks. All right. And you see how they're getting better and better, just like this one. This is a visual preview of your app. The agent is currently creating a fully interactive version. I like that. A lot of times it's saving you a lot of time of a lot of the problems that you have. All right, we're making optimization changes. So Lovable says, I'll implement the mobile header optimization plan to fix the cutoff issues by adding a hamburger menu for mobile navigation. Love it. Okay. So we have that. Send new tools to be added for approval. We just added that. We just have two other things we're going to be adding. And then we're just going to be putting in a bunch of tools, testing it out. And then also, too, we can put in the chat for people to sign up, try it out, all that kind of good stuff. We have some things that we have been adding. Oh, I gotta probably add a what do you call it? An icon for this thing. Favicon. What is the size for a favicon? Was it 16 by 16? Okay, cool. Canva. Let's do this. Yeah, I don't want to complain about Canva now. I just think it's getting too out of control. It's getting slow. I mean, I said I wasn't going to complain, and then I did. I've got to stop complaining. I still use it every day. By 16 by 16. See, and it says I can't do it. How to create a favicon for free. Now that's a great micro tool, right? So if I was going to release something like that, that could be like favicons for free, or how to favicons for free. Yeah, look at this. See what we got here. Favicon generator. Favicon generator. See this? I wonder how much traffic this thing gets. Let's go to similar web. Similar web. And that's something I would do. So, like, if I'm looking at ideas of what am I going to build, try to look at what people have already done. If there's enough search volume, create your own. Ooh, similar web has changed. Let's get some traffic on this. Let's get some insights. Oh my goodness. See, that was the problem with it. Similar web, you could do it for free now, but now, I mean, I log in, do all this stuff. I get it. I get it. Oh my goodness, I'm not paying for this. You know what? Let me just look for something like this. Free website similar to similar web. Goodness. SEM Rush for free. Let's see what we got here. Ahref. Let's see. Hi, caramba. Is everyone just saying SEM Rush? Let's see if there's an app sumo tool out here. Help clients outrank their competition. Oh man. It's tough. It's tough. I'm needy and I want things for free. Sometimes you just gotta pay for things. But not today. Not today. Total visits. Is that how much they're doing per? Okay. What are they doing? Yeah. So they got 129K in a like what? In a week? Yeah. Are we looking at month or a week? Month. Okay, so a month they're almost getting 130,000 views. That's amazing. So you can do this with a lot of micro like services, turning text into PDF, doing something super niche, but if the volume is there, I mean that's the main thing. Organic 53% is organic, just finding it. 35% direct. That's amazing. So these are the type of tools you can be building with Replit and Lovable, and I think that's really what's going to be powerful. Don't think of it going to be used for the next social media platform. Yes, you can create communities and things like that, community platforms and everything. But I think they really, really shine when you're having a very specific use case, super simple for you to execute. I think this is what it's going to allow you to do and build. Also, too, Replit just came out with a whole bunch of security things that just came out as well. So that's always good too, especially if you're building for clients and everything. Always go with the most secure or options to make sure you're doing that correctly. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Yep. And then it closes right here. Submit. Super clean. Tools. Goes back home. Blog. Tools here. Yeah. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. All right. So we have that down. All right. Let's talk about heat map. See. Let's just talk about this. Verify installation. All right. Let's talk about this. Move it to chat. I need to add a heat map to my site. Revar- Review the following code to add this where it specifies. Here is the code. Let's see. Where is the code here? Copy code. Get started with the tag installation. Copy this code. Blah 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 blah. Okay, cool. Put that all there. Let's chat before it does anything. Let's take a look. See what it says. Yeah. Also, I need to let's make this favicon. Import image. What is the image? Okay, so first of all, it says I can see your current index HTML file and understand you want to add Hotjar heat mapping tracking to your site. This is a great tool for understanding user behavior. Here's what we recommend. Add it to that section, privacy consideration. Consider adding a privacy notice about tracking. I like that. I think that's a good thing. Add the Hotjar code to your site. Great. Thank you so much. Wonderful. Move some things around. I gotta see if I have this. Do I have Site Guru? If I'm going too fast or I'm jumping around in a lot of tools, let me know. Or if people want to know why I'm using different tools, I think I have Site Guru. Okay, cool. Did I not redeem it? Okay. Nice. Do. Sorry, this coupon has already been used. It's likely already active. Oh, see active, contact us. Okay, so I just need to go to Site Guru. Probably just haven't marked in my account, which happens. Log in. Check your email. We sent this. Check your email. Okay, cool. We'll do that. All right, let's see. Hotjar tracking has been added to your site and now it can collect user data. Okay, cool. Let's go. Oh, I had to do that too. Okay. Verify. Verify installation. Installation successful. Boom. Done. Awesome. Okay. So we finished everything with Hotjar. That's great. Let's talk about Google Analytics. So this is a big thing too. A lot of times people don't do this and set it up, and then you have all of these problems with like what what's happening with my site or what's good, what's bad. If you start tracking even with a low volume of what's happening, this will allow you to start understanding what people are doing on your platform and then decide on should I add more things, should I not add different things. It's great stuff. Now, let's see. I want to, oh my goodness. The problem here too, if anyone's in Google Analytics, things change so much. I haven't been in Google Analytics so much in so long that just the most basic things when I'm doing it, I have to look it up because they change where everything is. How to add a new website in my Google Analytics account. It's a pain. I forget. So you sign into your account, go to admin section, create, then property. Yeah, admin, create property. Let's take a look. Do this again. I thought I did that. Admin, yeah. Am I just off? Admin. Oh, I had to go to my other account. I was there. I just didn't finish. There we go. Create, and then we'll just do a new account. That's what we're gonna do. We'll do add, just add AI. There we go. Products and services. I don't really need that one. Property name. We'll do just add AI. Website. Business. Let's just make it real easy. Generate leads. Choose a platform. Web. Just add AI. Stream name. What does a stream name mean? Enhance measurements. Excuse me. Oh, because I'm already that. There we go. Create new. Next. Okay. Install manually. Below is the tag account. Copy and paste the code on every page. Let's see. We're going to do the same thing. Chat. I'm adding Google Analytics to my website. Please help me add this to the following way, or how to do this the following way. Okay. Let me know in the chat. Is this helpful? Have you ever done this for your app? Have you ever used Google Analytics or heat maps? Do people want, anyone in the audience want me to tell you like why we use heat maps or give an example? Let me know. Okay, chat. As we're waiting, I'll kind of show you what Hotjar does. Okay, so if you have not used, heat maps before, Hotjar is just an example of this. But you see how right here it's giving you like it looks red to green and all these things. This allows you to see what people are clicking on, what part of the page are they engaging with, and what they're not engaging with. This really helps to decide what should be clickable. Are they not caring about certain things on a page? All of those different things. And you can actually, again, capture all of that as they're on the site, everything like that. Again, terms and conditions. And that's why you always see, like, hey, all of those things that you usually just opt in or customize all those things. But the bottom line, that's what you're able to do with Hotjar. With Google Analytics, it gives you even more perspective to how people are engaging with your site. But then if you want to turn on ads or something, you can have all of this information and be able to decide what you want to do. The vast majority of the time, I do not turn on ads. Some clients, depending if we have budget, we mainly do everything organically. But, we'll go from there. So, let me know in the chat if that makes sense or if you want me to go more in depth with this. So it says, perfect. I can help you add Google Analytics to your site. Looking at your current index .html file, I can see you already having tracking scripts using Hotjar and ConvertKit. Yeah, because we're using ConvertKit to get leads and everything like that. For your React single page application, adding the Google Analytics to the head section is correct approach. This one I'm going to do add Google Analytics scripts to index.html. Benefits to the site. Let's see. Track page views across all routes. Integration with existing analytics. Yep. Let's implement it. Let's do that. So we just added a heat map. And then once we have this, now we can start, tracking and start telling people about it. So let's go with Switchy. I'm gonna have the URL. I'm doing a shortened link or shorter link to start having this as well. Let's put this in. Just add AI. Cool. Add some pixels. And we're going to change that. Boom. Okay, cool. Okay. Go back to the dashboard. Hey, what's going on? This great to see you. Appreciate you being on the stream. Appreciate you. And maybe I'm saying it correctly. Mao? Am I saying it? Hopefully, I'm saying it correctly. If I'm not, I apologize. But thanks so much for being here, man. Appreciate you. Okay. Okay. Google Analytics has been successfully added to your website. Cool. Awesome. Okay. Now that we have that. Oh, man. Henry's out here. Glad that you're here, man. Let me know what you're working on. Great to have you. All right. People all over. Appreciate it. Thanks so much for everyone watching. Let me know how I can help, any questions I can answer, all that kind of good stuff. Okay. So we have that done. No data. Take a look. Let me refresh. Is that even the one I want anymore? Test installation. Wasn't detected. Let's see. Use Google Tag Manager? No. Let's see, retest. Testing the tag. Now, this is interesting. No, set up a Google tag. Now, let's look at this for a second. Below is the Google tag for this account. Your tag wasn't detected. Try again or email instructions for later. Use Google Tag Manager. Additional features including multiple tag management. Hmm. Hmm. Let's try this. Stream ID. Data collected is active. View tag instructions. Manage connected configure tag settings. Might have to do that first. Combine tag. Needs attention. View the issue. Additional domains detected for configuration. You may need to add domains to your configurations. Okay. Interesting. Accept suggestions. Cross domain measurement works for appending. That's a good thing to check. Lovable. Do this. Google Analytics. Let's see about this. So some people are doing Google Tag Manager. Speed this up. Let's see. Yeah, this is iframe. We don't need to worry about that. So Google Tag Manager. And then it says Analytics. Yeah, Google Analytics 4. Let's try this. Let's try this. So I don't know if I have Google Analytics. No, I don't know if I have Google Tag Manager up and running. So let's go over there first. Let's do that. Yeah, I need to create an account. Do yeah, let's do brand factory. If I can spell, that would be great. States. Let's do just add AI. This might be the thing that we're missing. Mhm. Container. Oh, okay. So we can't do any of the slashes. I got you. Create terms of service. Yes. I will hand this over. Okay. Paste below the header. Install Google Tag Manager. Paste. Okay. So this is what I need to do. Let's do that first. Copy. Okay. Add that. I'm going to say paste immediately in the body for it to understand what's going on. Let's do that. Adding that over there. Okay. Let's try this again. I'm going to go into chatting feature. Let's add this now. So basically, because Google Tag Manager and then it's working with Google Analytics, I see that sometimes. And, the video we just watched basically broke down like the flow where it's going to be, well, let me just show you what the diagram is showing you. Receives and triggers events will could be Google Tag Manager, and then tracks events in real time is Google Analytics 4. And then you can go into Google Ads. So in general, a lot of people use Tag Manager a lot, and an ads expert will be able to articulate and say it so much better than what I just did. But basically, a lot of times I see a lot of people, you have to add that one first, and then the rest kind of fire together. So it's just saying that it's going to add Google Tag Manager. It's going to do that. Let's take a look here. Okay. Then we're going to test it. Then we're going to test this thing. See what it does. Oh, what was my other project? Oh, I got to still do the favicon and everything. It's been integrated. Okay, cool. Let's test it and see. So it hasn't detected your website. So I wonder if it is because these conditions too, saving it. Configure your domains. I just did that. Contains exactly matches. I'm going to do this one as well. Maybe there's something I should explore, ask them. Okay, let's save that. Okay, save that. Okay, so we did all of those things. Install tag, select platform, and we're not using those, so it doesn't really matter. No, let's go to insert, test again. Huh. Uh, Screenshot it. Put this back in. If not, it doesn't work this time. Something to talk about to the Lovable team, or just kind of look at this. So when I'm looking for errors or something happens, I first screenshot what's happening, and then I just go back, refer to screenshot attachment. According to attachment, installation of Google Analytics has not properly happened. Explain to me what I should do to resolve the problem. Okay, so I'm telling it, I'm just giving it very explicit directions of like, this is what I want you to do. How can I help? Oh, crap. Let me turn that off real quick. I'm going to do that, but I want to chat with it. I don't want it to try to solve it right now. And that's really important because sometimes it will make a lot of assumptions or will do something wrong before you kind of like have the conversation with it. So, and you're seeing this more and more with Replit and a lot of these, they're not just building so fast because then you're just constantly fixing it. So it says, looking at the screenshot, I can see that Google Analytics is showing an error message. This means while we added the Google Analytics code to your HTML file, Google servers aren't detecting it properly as it's live. And then they're reading, it says read index.html. So it says, I can see the problem or I can see the issue. Looking at your HTML file, I noticed that both the Google Analytics tracking code and the tag manager are properly installed. However, the screenshot shows the Google Analytics still isn't detecting the tag on the site. Here is most likely the reason. So it says the website deployment status. Problem, the changes to your index.html file may not be deployed to your live website yet. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Double check your ID. Okay, let me update. Shoo, could be me. Install the assistant browser to verify the tags are firing. Okay. Says most likely solution is simply deploying your updated code. All right, so I just did it. Oh yeah, that's it. I like this a lot. Okay, done. So it's just like, yeah, and see, that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes it's just the easiest thing. It's like, oh yeah, go ask me like what's going on here, and it did, and it fixed it. So that's awesome. Next is pending. May take up to 24 hours, 48 hours. Analytics there. Boom, done. 5 active users right there, and now I can also copy the link and start sharing this. So see about this. I need to change the favicon though. That's bothering me. Just add ai.co. I'm going to put this in the chat so you can see what I'm doing. Let me know if this is helpful. And that's why, like, just go into chat mode and you can just, it will ask you and help you a lot. Now, let's see. I need to look at that icon. Let's edit, advance. Let's just do this. There we go. 300%. Let me just make this little thing right here. Do that. Import image. That's pretty interesting. Shrink to square icon. Keep the. I mean, that's fun. That's cool. I don't know what that is, but I guess. How does it work? Choose a color. Download favicon. There's so many buttons right there to just download all these other things. All right, now let's do this. Settings of the project. People. No, I don't need people. How do I? Pro. Keep your hidden. Hide that one. Remix title. How do I add a favicon? Let's just ask. How do I add a favicon for my website? See that your website doesn't have one. Upload your image. You can upload file directly. I'll add the favicon link once you've uploaded it. Use external favicon. Just do this. Attached is the favicon image. Upload the favicon image file. Okay. It's reading. So what I need to do. Perfect. I see you've uploaded a blue favicon that matches. Will appear. Implement idea. There we go. Move that stuff. Oh yeah, I have to look at my account for that one. Agencies has been successfully added. Let's update it. Update, publish anywhere. So we added Google Analytics and Google Tag Manager. We created a section where people can submit the different tools. Did Favicon work? I didn't see it. Might take a second. I am asking a lot. Your custom favicon has been successfully added to the website and will now appear in browser tabs. Let's take a look. So it has the globe. I don't see it. Let's see. We'll see. Might need to take a couple of seconds for it. But in general, we now have that. So, and we connected it to ConvertKit. I have to make these guides and everything, but still, not a bad thing. Okay, done. Okay, so that has been our journey for that one. Let's finish up. What's going on over here? How does the application look and feel? Let's see. Build phase, login, exercise, based on focus on overload, build phase, prep phase, like this. Overall, the application looks great. Some of the buttons are not working, such as workout, progress, and goals. I can click the tabs, but they're not taking me to other pages. Let's say this. Currently, the favicon is not displaying in the browser. Again, I'm nitpicking right now, but overall, I think it's going really well. Okay, so we have the site overview right here. We'll look at the heat maps and everything. Start heat mapping. New heat map. Continue. Enter URL. No data. Yeah, makes sense. Skip. It's not here yet. I mean, it just got started. So we'll take a look at it in like a month, a couple weeks, depending on the volume. Try refreshing the page. I've added additional shortcut. Clear browser. Okay, I could clear browser history too. That's not bad. Okay, cool. All right, so we did that. That's done right here. Let's take a look at the fitness one. Perfect. I can see the fitness tracking application is working well and displaying all the components correctly. The dashboard looks professional. In the build phase information, right and you're right about navigation. Currently, the header links are just placeholders. Let me add those missing pages to make the navigation functional. Okay, so it's just going to take some time on that. Not bad. Let's take a look at other ones. Okay. Doo-doo. Okay, just working on that. And what I'm doing over here now is I'm adding a website on Site Guru. URL, just add AI. Co. Let's see what it does. See, add keywords data, get more insights how your website is doing by linking your Google Search Console account. Find low-hanging fruit. I've never done that, but let's try it. We're doing everything right now. Google Search Console. I have not been doing this. Although I haven't really done a lot of SEO stuff in a while. Okay. And now all of these bad boys. See, all what? Try the property. Only URLs. No, let's do that. New. All URLs across all subdomains. All URLs. What? Yeah, yeah, no, no, no. We don't have time for that. We don't have time for that. Okay, ownership. Auto verified. Go to get stay verified. Don't remove. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, go to property. Okay. Google Cloud started. All right, that's awesome. Connect. Let's just do it. Allow. Wonderful. Now linked. All countries. You good? All right. Has been linked. Select your AI tools for freelancers. For each, we'll offer a practical list of actions. Let's see. Position. Suggest more keywords. Inventory management, performance tracking, financial. Yeah. Content creation. Because I don't. I'll leave that. Yes. Yeah. Save as focus. Cool. We have that. We have that. They have been added. Excellent. See, auto. Okay, websites overview. Okay, so connect Google Analytics. You can do that as well. Just add AI. This might just take a while, especially because we just made everything new. Okay, while we're getting your data. Cool. It's brand new, so it's probably not going to show anything right now. Okay, cool. All of that is done. We'll talk about other tools later. See, I've added 3 functional phases. Good. Cool. Add a database. All right. That is done there. Tag. Well, that's done. Okay. We have that done. Let's go to home. Add branded keywords. Get started. Add branded keywords to see branded versus non-branded. Branded keyword is a search keyword that includes your brand name. Let's just say add AI. That'll be all right. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. That is done. Everything is now connected. And so now we're going to start using this tool, and the next section is going to be now adding different tools in and using it to start building out, yeah, different products, all those kind of things. So look over here. Listen. Okay, so next up, I'm going to be adding a lot more tools. We'll be talking about it, doing all this kind of stuff, and then go from there. Okay, so this is again on the journey, building stuff. We're always talking about how we're using the tool, how we're using it in real life. As you can see, I'm working on building out a fitness tracker because I was spending about $200 on an app. What was it like? Well, it's like $40 a month. So what is that per year? It's a little bit. So I'm always looking for other applications in its place. How much was I paying? I was paying like 500, close to 588 a year on that thing. So, Mr. Hackathon checking in. Love it, love it, Mr. Hackathon. Dominic doing great things. I just hit you up on Twitter. Great video. Let me know when you want to connect this week. I have, and let me know. I'm going to send you this. I just finished this site, and it is justaddai.co, where you can do a couple of things with it. Let me show you real quick, Mr. Hackathon. So I'm having where you can add tools, right? Basic directory, but view details. I can have the pros and cons, and then I'm going to have a comparison as well. Then I integrated ConvertKit to get all of these premium tools. So I just connected it. I'll add all of that stuff later. Also, too, I'm going to have prompts that you can just copy the prompt right there or right here. Just copy prompt that you can just put it in Claude or ChatGPT. Then people can submit tools, submit prompts, and then I'm going to have a blog. So I see this as a play definitely for like SEO, but for linking my YouTube videos, all those things. Which brings me up to my last thing, actually. What I need to do is I want to add YouTube links to tools and prompts as an optional URL to connect practical videos to the tool or prompt. Thank you for reminding me, Mr. Hackathon. So I got to do that. Yeah, I'm going to put in the chat for you. Let me know. Hit me up. Let me know when you want to talk or do a stream together later this week. It's Memorial Day, so I'll probably have the time tomorrow too. I'm just going to be working on stuff. But let me know what you think. All on Lovable and Super Base, but I think I'm going to use this and I optimized it for SEO to start building this out. And then when the podcast and everything, I'll start linking out too. But I want to really start using that. Based on your analysis of the current code base, I can see that adding a YouTube link functionality to both tools and prompt will require database changes and updates to multiple forms. Let me outline what we need. Yeah, let's do it. I'm at 45 credits today. So far with this session that we've been doing it for like an hour and a half, 90 minutes. Not horrible. And I usually never max out the credits. That's just me. That's just me. All right. Let's see. We have that done. Let's see what it says. Implement the links. Let's change it out. I gotta see how to use it better. Okay, so titles, overview, screaming frog. I don't know what that is. So on-page audit helps you find and fix on-page issues. Websites, titles. Let's see how we do this. Health. Oh, it's crawling right now. One page check. Start new audit. Site audit completed just now. Health 52%. Okay, so technical to do. Make pages indexable. Optimize your chronological URLs. Fix errors. Make your website available on just one domain. Okay, no site map found. Let's make these changes. Improve the page titles. All right, let's see. Great, the database has been updated. URL columns. Now I'll implement the code changes. So I wonder, technical to-do list. Let's see. About indexing, okay. Health 53%. I wonder because it's just looking at one page. Page titles. Skip. Links. Suggest. View report. So let's do this. Let's try this. So it's working on that, and then I'm gonna start looking at how to do better with this. Page score needs improvement. Good. Page speed, reduce unused JavaScript, eliminate rendered, blocking resources. Hmm. We'll just work on that. Let's take a look. Okay. Hmm. I was just looking at new captions, really? Interesting. Okay, can I just switched over to restream from StreamYard. If people want to know why, we can do a whole stream about it, but still working on some new things. Okay, so there's a ticker at the bottom I can do with this. Oh, okay. You ask questions in the chat. Okay, cool. Options users can associate. Okay, so let's do this. Where is this? Add a new tool. Okay, optional. Cool. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. Great. Okay. Let's do one more thing to see if we can update this. I'm working to optimize the SEO for the website. Here's one of the errors I need to fix. Let's chat, do that. Help you optimize. Let's see. Now I can clearly see examining SEO, root cause. Interesting. Fix, remove. Okay. Implement the plan. See what it does. So what I'm doing is I'm just reading the page report, what the audit is saying, what do I need to fix, and then I'm just going step by step and looking at it. Changes result. Okay, cool. So it's working on that. It's changing that out right now. Let's see. Each tag is missing. Let's say, can the H1 tag include? Okay. There. Examine the. So as I need to examine the current homepage structure to see where the H1 tag issue is. Says I can see the issue looking at the current homepage. Is there is indeed a H1 tag in the hero section, but currently it reads to change in power. This creates a clear, direct thing. Let's implement this. I'll update the H tag in the hero section. So it mentions it's missing. Interesting. I wonder. What's an internal link? Internal links are links that point to one page on your site to another page of your site. Okay. No internal links pointing to the homepage. Power your business with AI. The AI shortcut. Oh, I like that. I like that. Let's update it. Let's put it here. Here's another change that needs to be addressed. Look. And I'm not giving the system all of the changes at once. I'm making sure it does one at a time doing all these things. Yeah. Internal link suggestions. I'm not worried about that. Well, I am, but nothing crazy. So, missing internal opportunities, improve, implement. I didn't know it wasn't connected. Just add that. And that's the thing when you're using tools, use a tool that is optimized to get the job done. So that's why I'm always using various tools. Some people will say like, "Well, just use ChatGPT to do it," but there's a lot of tools meant to dial in for very specific things. Saikuru is known for helping a lot with optimizing blogs and sites. A respected copywriter uses it and always tells me to that's what they use. So that's why I start focusing on what tools are the best to get this done. Yeah. Take a look. And I think it said also to creating a site map. Yeah. So it hasn't done that. So we'll make sure it does that. And then the speed. Let's see. Oh, report. Let's just do it right here. Implemented links. Oh, one prompt, one tool. Oh, that's cool. Interesting. Interesting. So we can see right here, it's just linking back to other pages right here. Ooh, okay. Okay. That's interesting. Let's change that. Change it to the following. And 53 credits. Let's go with this. Let's go with okay, can crawl and go from there. Okay, let's take a look. Okay. Changed. Okay. Has been updated to just add AI. Discover AI tools that save time. Okay. Let's update. Publish anyway. Okay. Let's check again. Eight pass. A redirector may cause indexing issues. So it's still saying that's missing. Not sure. We'll check. Okay. Sources. And again, we just changed it. Okay, cool. Current unlock time. View report. See, and it's saying it's missing. But just might need to take some time. Insight keywords. Let's do all content. So it's just new content. Okay. So I wonder why it's not showing. Oh, okay. I need to create a sitemap. Let's see, I'll just say I need to create. See this? I need to create a sitemap to increase SEO for the site. How can I do that? For example, Let's exit out of that for a second. Canceled. Let's do that, but let's chat first before it just does that. Okay. Let's see, site tree. Page speed. Okay. Performance. SEO 100, but first, let's see. So reduce unused JavaScript. Eliminate. Let's do that. Expand sitemap to include all pages. Okay, cool. Add that. Missing blog post URLs. No dynamic blog content included. Okay, so add all static pages, prompt pages, blog pages, fetch tools from database. Okay, so we're writing sitemap manager. Oh, I can see more. Okay. And then what we need to do is this last part. Okay, best practices, browse errors, logged in console, missing source maps for a large JavaScript. SEOs, it's fun. Okay. This was the score so far. And we're going to analyze it and do it one more time. Perfect. Hmm. Try to fix that. Holistic frequencies, main page daily directories, live integrations. Let's see. Optimize best practices. Go to admin. Next steps for generate updated sitemap with your live content. Already configured. Includes all database content. Already declared. Okay, cool. Okay, that's great. Prompt. Back here. View data page. Okay, cool. We already did that. Fix the property name. Okay, cool. Great. Okay, cool. Did that. See the speed here. Still moving pretty fast. Good. Okay. Good here. Fix that one. Said, okay, cool. Last thing. Here are the details from the page speed insights. How would you be able to fix this? In chat feature, let's take a look. Let me analyze the current code base, understand the performance issues, and create a plan to fix them. 57. So critical rendering, move blocking scripts to bottom, optimize script loading, JavaScript bundle, implement code splitting, build configuration enhancement, caching problems or caching issues. Okay, let's look at it. All right, so it's implementing that. All right, so then we have that. Performance, step-by-step starting impact improvements. Okay, eliminated render resource deferring. Okay, added DNS prefetching. Okay. Changes dramatically improve your LCP from 5 seconds to under 2.5. Okay, let's take a look. Let's update. All right, let's take a look. Let's see what we got before. The same exact score. Did it change slightly? 9696 100. Performance. Same thing. Reduce unused, but that's for mobile. Okay. So we got that for desktop. So it's looking great. So desktop speeds are increasing, but mobile still has issues. Refer to attached images. Okay, so that's still good. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Chat. Let's go through here. Okay, so looking at your page speed insight results, I can see the specific issues affecting mobile performance. So it's saying resource optimization, critical CSS inlining. Let's do it. What do we have here? Let's see here. Working. I'll implement the performance optimization plan. Let's see, we have to try to fix one aspect here. Let's see here. Try this. Let's move that over. Look at that. Fixed all those things. Use proper error handling. Okay, the code should now compile. Build unsuccessful still. Different. But let's take a look at this. Websites. Health 78%. Which was it before? Moving so many things all at once. I'm like, I think we're doing better, but let's see. Okay, I'm fixing the installing missing dependencies. Okay, it's good. Look here. Okay, I fixed installing. Okay, cool. So this is good. No more errors. Let's update and take a look. So mobile 93 cross. Okay. We're gonna look at this again. Project updated. Interesting. See about that. Great. Okay, checked. Look at that, the performance actually. That's pretty interesting. So what happened here? That's pretty interesting. So we're at 71, 96, 96, 100. What happened to that? 97? 97, 96. Let's look at across. Okay, so we went up again. 97, 96, 96. So we went up with performance on desktop. We went down one on mobile. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Something to show as well. um, when we work with Lovable and talk about that. Here's what we got. Okay, so got that tools. See, and it looks to me, I mean, it's just me, slightly slower that way. That's interesting to me. All the changes it said do, I'm like, so it looks slightly slower, but it could be because I'm looking at it a lot. But okay, if it's optimizing, okay. Well, we are done for now. We're now needing to send it out into the wild, see what people think. Look at that. We need to fix those things. Interesting. And again, this what they would say: test out every single thing. I'm going to hold on. What time is that? Implement site match generation. I'm gonna do split into a smaller check, add, edit prompt forms. I'm gonna do that. Honestly. Oh, cannot revert while there is an active operation. Yeah, is there? Yeah, we're just gonna do that. Oh no. Did I really? Ugh. Did I really do that? Add tag manager, implement a favicon. Let's just add that. No, that's kind of where the speed was. Restore this version. We're gonna restore that version. And that's what I do like about the history. If something goes wrong or you think you just want to switch back, I'm going to go with this one. Yeah, I'm gonna update this, publish anyway. Because this one was running a lot faster. So that's why I'm always like, go back to the histories, check it out. Okay. Yeah, this was a lot faster. Yeah, this was a lot faster. Before we started messing around with a lot of different things. Yeah, we're just gonna keep it this way for a while. Okay. I'm like, this is faster. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for everyone hanging in there. It is now close to 3 a.m. on East Coast time. It was great. We accomplished a lot of things. Next up, we're just going to be adding a lot more tools in this, talking about prompts, what we're going to be using. We're going to add some blogs, and we're going to talk about the journey of doing this and how we can optimize this for SEO and all this kind of good stuff. So, again, if you have questions, let me know. We're going to be at it again later this week, and we're going to be releasing some new videos coming up too. So, thank you so much for the time and attention. Let us know what questions you have. And until we meet again in the next video, have a great night, everybody. Thank you so much for joining.